Mr. President, colleagues, it is my great honor to stand here this morning and recognize our very own city family on the cusp of the one-year anniversary of the rededication of Echo Park Lake. The Department of Public Works, represented by Bureau of Engineering, Bureau of Sanitation, and Bureau of Contract Administration. I want to acknowledge them for their instrumental role in the Echo Park Lake Rehabilitation Project and on restoring the lake to its former glory and making it a central role in the cultural life of Los Angeles. The project was funded by Proposition O, the Clean Water Bond, that is helping the City of Los Angeles meet clean water goals. Echo Park Lake is 13 acres in size and receives stormwater from the 770-acre Echo Park Silver Lake watershed. It was originally a reservoir in 1868, reservoir number 4, and in 1891 it became a park. And it has been an incredible historic resource since those days. This month, as I mentioned, marks the one-year anniversary of the lake since its reopening. This project was completed on time and under budget. The original estimated cost was $84.3 million. At the beginning of construction, that cost was reduced to approximately $65 million. However, it was completed at a total of $45.3 million. The city saved almost $20 million on this project. That deserves a round of applause. Thank you. Removal of approximately 40,000 cubic yards of sediment from the lake's bottom occurred. Also, the new lake clay bottom was installed to reduce water seepage. There was an installation of approximately 3,300 linear feet of new lake edging and 2,000 linear feet of rock edging and vegetated slopes. Construction of 4 acres of new wetlands to further clean the water. Planting of 376 sacred lotuses. The lotus plants are blooming once again, and the Lady of the Lake statue was restored to her original location, and her hands were repaired. Landscape and park improvements include new pedestrian scale lighting, benches, boardwalks, educational signage, porous pavement, a brand new walking path, rain gardens at the lake's edge, new landscaping, new grass, a new irrigation system. Approximately 400 existing trees were protected and 200 new trees were planted for a net gain of many dozens of trees. This last year, the project was recognized with numerous awards since its reopening. A few of those awards are the American Public Works Association 2013 Best Project Award, American Society of Civil Engineers 2013 Outstanding Public and Government Civil Engineering Project, California Water Environment Association's 2013 Engineering Achievement Award, California Best Projects Award, Southern California Development Forum's Urban Design and Planning Award, the American Academy of Environmental Engineers and Scientists Award, Grand Prize for Environmental Sustainability this year in 2014. We also, since taking office, we opened the cafe out of the boathouse that was also restored, and we have pedal boats. I would like to bring forward 3 key people who helped make this happen from the very beginning, among many others. First of all, we have our interim general manager, the first female to hold the position, Deborah Weintraub.
Thank you. Thank you, Council Member. It gives me great pleasure to be here after 1 year after the reopening of the lake. The councilman went through all the facts and statistics, but what our team, the team in Public Works, did was basically create a community amenity that has been a catalytic project for neighborhood revitalization, and it gives us no greater pleasure to have all of the technical things working well and to have the park so well used. I do want to honor my staff from the Bureau of Engineering who dedicated many, many hours to this project. Ken Redd, Deputy City Engineer, Jose Fuentes from our Construction Management Division, Alvaro Prada, Walid Azar, Kendrick Okuda, and Julie Allen, and Catherine Doherty. And so if they would just raise their hands for a minute. Thank you all. Your dedication is really appreciated. Thank you, Council Member.
And now, another one of our friends, Adel Haji Khalil, Assistant Director of the Bureau of Sanitation.
Thank you. Good morning. On behalf of our General Manager, Enrique Zaldivar, and the 2,800 hardworking men and women of sanitation that work hard every day, rain or shine, day or night, to protect the public health and the environment. We are the custodian of water quality in the city of Los Angeles, and this project is an example of what's possible when partnership and collaborations comes together. We are committed to work on building multi-benefit projects that can leverage resources and build these projects that can enhance water quality, improve the quality of life in neighborhoods, address flooding, replenish our groundwater, and make us more sustainable. Council members, imagine the future of Los Angeles if we can build these across the city. We have done the first step in building these projects in Proposition O, but more needs to be done. Stormwater pollution is our biggest challenge, but it's our biggest opportunity to transform this city. And we need to do it over the next 20 years, not for us, but for our children and grandchildren. Thank you very much. I want to recognize a few people here: Barry Berggren, Wing Tam, Shahram Karagani, Robert Vega, and Alfredo Magalhaes for their work on this project. Thank you.
Thanks, Adel. Thank you. And I mentioned, and it bears repeating, the project was delivered on time and $20 million under budget. There's a reason for that. Next, I'd like to invite Director of Bureau of Contract Administration, John Reamer.
Thank you, Councilmember. Good morning, all. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be here. John Reamer, the Inspector of Public Works. Just simply to say thank you. Thank you to all of the City of Los Angeles. Thank you to this great council for allowing us to deliver this project for you. We thank you for the resources that you gave us. You allowed us to have what we needed so this project could indeed take place. Not only the finances to fund such a project, but the tools. On this project, we had a project labor agreement. So there was a reinvestment, not only in property, but in people. On this project, over 55% of the hours worked were worked by men and women who live in the city of Los Angeles. 200 individuals had an opportunity to work on this project with a reinvestment of over $2 million in wages and benefits into the lives of Los Angelinos because of this project. So we can call this the park that Los Angeles built. With that, we also want to thank you for the responsibility that you gave us. The Department of Public Works, the Bureau of Engineering, the Bureau of Contract Administration, the Bureau of Sanitation, you allowed us to deliver this project for the citizens of this city. And as you can see, I believe we did an excellent job. The inspectors and the analysts on this project from the Bureau of Contract Administration, they're matched by none. I must say I'm biased by what they do. They did a fantastic job. I have Frank Rinaldi here with me this morning, the principal inspector, Jesse Mitchell, who was the inspector leading on the project. They did a phenomenal job to deliver this project for you. So lastly, I thank you for this recognition, for your taking the time to allow us to come here this morning and hear from you, letting us know that you believe we did a great job. Thank you very much.
Biased, but you speak the truth.
And I have a few acknowledgments of my own. I worked on behalf of the council office on this project for many years, and now as council member, so totals 8 years of work. And I just want to acknowledge my predecessor, now Mayor Eric Garcetti, and also a former colleague of mine, Alejandro Marroquin, who also did extensive work on the front end of this. Also, though, I'm an on-the-ground kind of guy, so during the whole construction phase, I would go and I would visit with Waleed Azar, who was the construction manager, and I think Waleed is here. And also a big shout out to Kendrick Okuda, Kendrick Prop O program manager, for really being the brains behind this, and we would conspire together over the years to see how we could help improve the whole outcome of this project. So it did take an army of individuals to make this work. They're standing around me at this moment, and some couldn't be here, but the story of the Echo Park Lake is that it was a collaboration of some of the most talented professionals in the city of Los Angeles in conjunction with neighborhood activists and neighborhood participation, and it's resulted in one of the crown jewels of Los Angeles, and it is a park that belongs to all of us. It belongs to everyone, and so therefore I invite the public to come to the 37th annual Lotus Festival. It's returning to the lake after a 3-year hiatus, and it will take place on July 12th, 13th, and we're also bringing back the dragon boat races. So I challenge all of you to a dragon boat race at the same time. At this point, I would like to award certificates of recognition to the Bureau of Engineering, to the Bureau of Sanitation, and the Bureau of Contract Administration. Thank you, colleagues.
Let's give them all another round of applause. On time, $20 million under budget. Phenomenal. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. O'Farrell.